not you I want.
What is it then?
I've come in for some summer vests. I've been storing them in here while Ralph was away.
But it's not summer, is it? It's still pretty cold out there.
Not in Las Vegas, it isn't.
Oh, not that again.
I wasn't going to wake you, but seeing as you're awake...
No thanks to you.
I was wondering what you think about presents.
Oh, you've still got weeks to go yet.
I've made a list.
What a surprise.
See, I want to give them something that's really British.
We'll try an umbrella then.
Oh, don't be so stupid. I was thinking of something in the pottery line. What do you think about a vase?
Look, everybody gives vases, don't they?
There's lots of things you're going to be missing, you know, like tea bags, Marmite, rich tea biscuits. But I can't give them for a wedding present, can I? I mean, I want to give Ralph something he'll remember me by.
I've got it.
What?
A reminder of you, no problem.
Go on.
How about a garden gnome?
Hey, that's a good idea.
Hiya, do you want some?
No thanks, I thought I was catch me, Mum. So you getting breakfast in bed, is he?
No, I don't think he's getting any breakfast. He's setting the cab out to try and pick up some early morning trade.
Oh, he did get in so late.
I know.
Oh, what's he trying to do, Sue? Kill himself?
I don't know, just make ends meet, I suppose, which isn't easy. Well, since he told me about, you know, putting the settle up, we've had to watch every penny.
Well, look, I'll be out tonight. You know, I'll be working late, like.
Well, it'd be nice to have the place to ourselves.
I do know.
And Barry, I didn't mean you're not welcome.
That's all right. You need the rent anyway, don't you?
Right.
Oh, that'll be him now. He's always forgetting his keys now lately, isn't he?
Yeah, well, let's hope Daniel keeps quiet so as he can get his head down for a bit. Oh, hello.
Just passing. I'm off then, I'll see you.
See you.
Ta-da. Yeah, I've got an appointment in Warrington, so thought I'd see how things were.
Especially with Daniel.
Well spotted.
Oh, you spoil him something rotten.
Well, I've nobody else to spoil, have I?
Garden gnome.
Still got water?
Should be, but don't use too much.
We're lucky if I get the chance. Last time I tried to have a bath, I could only get about 2 inches.
That's plenty. We all had to make do with that during the war.
Times have changed, you know, Harry.
Yeah, people have gone soft. Now, I want you to make sure that this residence committee's up to the mark while I've gone.
Why me? I want the shops.
Never mind what you think. You're representing me. Printing letters. Paul Collins will see to that.
So why do I have to bother then?
He needs checking up on, that's why. Booking a hall.
I'm not even on your committee.
Get in a treasurer and make sure he can add up. Not one of these fellas with a calculator.
And what's wrong with calculators, Harry?
Not to be trusted. When I was a lad, we learned our sums properly.
You sure you believe in aeroplanes?
Buy stamps.
You what?
For all the people we've got to write to.
You know, I'm surprised you dare leave the country with all this going on.
Look, this is a big venture. Maybe I should cancel my trip.
Oh, only for that age.
You sure you're going to be able to cope now? I mean, it's all down on these lists. You can't possibly go wrong. And while I'm away, you can send me a letter every week to let me know how things are going on.
I thought you'd finished decorating in here, Mum.
We have. That's just a disguise. How would you explain to the council that you had a bed in your living room?
Has he not been, then?
No, and I wish he would. I can't stand much more of this. It's like living in Pickford's. Bacon?
Yeah, why not?
Funny how I still like cooking for you. Sausage?
Yeah, you got any eggs, Mum?
Don't they feed you next door?
Well, you know me, hollow legs and all that.
Oh, God, look at that.
It's only an egg, Mum.
Look at it, look at the mess.
It's all right, we'll get it cleared up.
There's mess everywhere. I can't be expected to live like this.
Mum, what's the matter with you?
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Hey, listen, Billy hasn't been messing you about, has he?
No. But your dad has.
Your dad?
Oh, haven't you heard? Hasn't he told you? He wants me to give him a divorce. He wants to marry somebody else.
Oh, he's working every hour God sends.
I'd have thought there'd have been less work for him now. He's with a bigger firm.
Oh, you must be joking. At least Ray was fair. This lot are skinning him alive.
Looks like he's not the only one who's busy.
Oh, well, it comes and goes. And once I've got this lot sorted and Daniel dressed and fed, there won't be much to do all day.
Wish I could say the same.
Business good, is it?
Oh, plenty, yeah. Piled high. Got there's more for me with Sarah being away, yeah.
Maybe you could do with a locum.
I'm looking.
Where's Sarah gone?
Virgin Isles.
On holiday?
No. Business trip. New client.
All right for some.
Yeah, she's turning into a regular jet setter. I think there's going to be more stamps in her passport than there are in the post office.
Oh, I wish I could go somewhere different. The only travelling I do these days is between here and the supermarket.
Well, don't you knock it. At least you've got a family.
Oh, I'm not. I swore that if Daniel got better, I'd never moan about anything ever again.
Sure you don't want anything to eat, Mum?
No, I'm not hungry.
Well, anything you'd say.
I've drunk gallons of this stuff this week.
It's all in the past, isn't it? Surely you don't want him back, Mum.
It's not that easy.
Yeah, but... You're settled now, aren't you?
Well, I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Yeah, we've all got to face facts, haven't we?
He was going to change the world, your dad.
The world has changed, Mum.
Not the way he wanted it to.
Anyway, we all know one person will be made up with all of this, don't we?
Who?
Billy. See, there's nothing to stop him from marrying you now, Mum.
Yes.
Yes, I'm coming.
Come on, love. I've got a meeting to go to.
All right. Is that the co-op or proper work?
Oh, hey, Chris.
Well, it's a fair question, isn't it? You seem to be doing a bit of both at the moment.
Well, I am, aren't I? I'm in my old job for the next 4 weeks till the co-op takes over. But we've still got plans to make.
Look, will you drop me at the doctor's?
What for? You're not poorly, are you?
No, I'm all right. It's our Sammy I'm going on about. Look, we can't go on the way we have been doing now, can we?
Well, I don't know what good you think a doctor can do.
You got any better ideas, have you? Hey, what's going on over there?
It's Terry, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think there's something the matter with him.
Chris, I'm gonna be late.
Frank, Terry's a neighbour. He could be ill. He could have had a heart attack. Terry? Are you all right, love?
I must have fell asleep.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry about this.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to get Sue, aren't I?
Hello, sure, Mitch.
What are you doing in here?
I do live here, you know.
This is my room.
Sorry.
Hang on a minute. What do you think?
Well, I think they'll see you coming. Thing is, they'll probably think you're one of them fruit machines.
Too bright?
Well, either the shades are too bright or the shorts are too dull.
Do you think I should get some more?
I certainly do, yeah.
Right. Shirt and shorts.
You want to do something about your feet and all while you're shopping? How about some sandals?
Sandals. Socks.
Wouldn't hurt.
Bank. I'll need to get some dollars, won't I? Do you think 1,000 will be enough?
$1,000?
Pounds. I don't know her to think I'm sponging off her. I'm not short of a few bob, you know.
Could have fooled me, H.
Oh, I'm sorry about this.
Oh, this is stupid, Terry.
Here's the keys.
I'll take care of them.
It's a good job you weren't driving, isn't it?
Yeah, you could have been killed.
I only dropped off for a minute.
It takes a minute.
Well, I had 2 fares to the airport, so it was worth it.
Nothing's worth risking your life for.
No, all your health.
what else am I supposed to do? If I don't pay the settle, then I'm going to lose my job, aren't I? And how would we make ends meet then?
Well, then I'll just have to do something about it.
How?
Well, there must be some way of making money. I'll just have to try and get a job.
Will you stop going on about Billy?
It affects me too, Mum.
Well, what you do affects me, but I don't stand in your way. Look, I don't expect you to treat him like a father, but you could just stop getting at me about it.
It's you I'm bothered about.
Well, if that's true, you could try helping instead of making things harder.
I just don't think he's right for you.
Oh, God, and what would you know about it? Look, I know we don't always get things right, but at least we try, at least we care.
I care.
Yeah, I know you do.
I can't stand to think you're married to him. Sheila Corkill.
Well, I don't think it's going to come to that. Your dad's got a nasty shock coming to him. One that'll make him change his mind.
Oh, why?
This woman he thinks he wants to marry. She's pregnant.
Is she?
Yeah. Your dad's had the op, so...
Never can be too certain, oh, can you, Mum?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, the kids, you know,
What?
it could be his, like.
Don't be soft, it's impossible.
My dad's had another op. To reverse it. I'm sorry, Mum.
Hello, Mrs. Rogers.
Well spotted.
Dr. Barlow's away.
I know, they told me when I made the appointment, but I didn't want to wait.
Urgent, is it?
Yes,
Well, I'm here to help.
I hope you can.
I'll need you to tell me what's the matter.
Give me a chance.
I have had most things before, you know.
Oh, you've heard about fathers attacking their daughters, have you? Oh, no, I didn't mean that. That was stupid. Anybody can lose their temper.
Not to that extent.
Oh, no, it wasn't that bad. It was only the once.
You can't be too careful where children are concerned.
Well, that's it, you see. She's not a child. In some ways, things would be easy if she still was.
Family difficulties?
You could say that again. My daughter's only 16, you see, and she drinks.
Yes, well, that's certainly a problem. How much?
I'm not sure. Well, it's only just properly dawned on us what's going on. Enough for me to have to go and pick her up and bring her home.
Often?
More and more.
Give me a lift. I'll be late.
You shouldn't be going to work, Mum. You're not fit. I'm sorry I had to tell you about my dad.
You knew all along, didn't you?
He didn't tell me.
Doesn't matter how you knew.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do, whether to tell you. I didn't know what to do for the best.
Maybe. There's no easy way, is there?
I still need to take our Claire round.
Yeah, OK, fine.
Mum, I'd hoped you'd never find out about this. You've got to forget about him.
No choice, have I?
I'm worried now every time she goes out. I'm on pins, wondering what state she's going to come home in. Well, with a young girl, anything could happen. I mean, she could get pregnant.
Oh, I don't deny. It's serious.
Well, could you send her somewhere then? Do something.
She's got to want to get over this. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah, but how do I make her want to?
What sort of friends has she got? Do they encourage this?
No, not her old friends. They're proper friends. They don't like it at all.
Well, that could help.
Yeah.
Look, I'll have a word with your daughter about what she's been doing. She's probably ruining her looks. She's certainly ruining her life. But she must come and see me on her own. She has to tackle this herself. You can make an appointment for her on the way out.
Nice motor.
Not bad.
I was learning to drive, but I'm not now. Doesn't do the environment any good, does it?
Well, it saves a lot of time.
Talking about the environment, you signed our petition.
What about?
The sports complex around the back.
It doesn't affect me, does it?
And they're all shops down the road. It's going to cause chaos.
Well, people need to eat.
So you mean you're not going to sign?
I'm in favour of progress.
Progress? You don't know what progress means. This is a decent residential neighbourhood.
So it needs shops.
Hello.
I came as soon as I could.
Thanks.
Have you signed our petition?
Yes, twice, for you and for Paul.
We have business to discuss, if you don't mind.
Yuppies.
What an awful old git.
You shouldn't say that.
Oh, I know his type. Anything new, they just don't want to know.
Actually, I'm not so sure about this sports ground. I think it could cause quite a disturbance.
Well, what will it matter to you? You won't be here, will you?
Won't I?
What do you mean, won't I? We're getting married, aren't we? As soon as we can get it sorted out.
James, we need to talk.
What's going on? An urgent phone call asking me to come round, a long face, and now this.
Look.
What, one of your brooches?
No, it looks like it, but it isn't. Do you see this stone? It should be a ruby, but it's only glass.
You're right.
From Amsterdam again, with an even firmer complaint. They're saying one more like this and they won't stock my work anymore.
So, our cheating out work is still at it.
I don't think so, James.
Why not?
Because for the last month, ever since this has happened before, I've inspected every single package before it's gone out. I've checked every piece of jewellery personally, and they've all been all right.
Had you got more sense than that bloke over the road?
What bloke?
Friendly Caroline Shoy. Wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Just because he wouldn't sign your document?
No, you can see it in his eyes.
Terry, do you want it out here or shall I bring it through?
I'll bring it through. What's this, late breakfast or early lunch?
Don't know. Just eat when I can these days.
And have a look at this, will you? I saw you arriving, so I fetched it over.
That's your will?
Yeah, I want you to add this list to it. It's what I'm leaving to me grandson, Tim.
Models?
Medals, war medals.
Monty.
Me dog. Every lad should have a dog.
Well, don't alter that, whatever you do.
Why not?
Well, you make it invalid. You'd have to add a codicil or make a new will.
How do you know?
I used to be a legal secretary.
Mine, as a matter of fact. Could do with you with office now, actually.
Well, that's it.
What?
A job. Well, you need a secretary and I need a job. Why don't I come back and work for you?
Whoever's doing it is just cleverer than you think they are, that's all. Of course they wouldn't show you the duff stuff.
They didn't know I was checking.
They'd be bound to be cautious, wouldn't they? If they were up to no good. They'd be doing this sort of rubbish in their own time, sending it off without it going anywhere near you.
They're using my name.
Well, of course they are. That's what sells, isn't it? We worked hard to make your name worth money.
And done good work.
Yes. It's all being undermined.
James, what am I going to do?
You can't take any chances. You'll have to sack the outworkers and get new ones.
I can't do that. Good outworkers are hard to find.
I have contacts. Leave it to me.
Besides, they can't all be at it, can they? If I sack the lot, innocent people are going to lose their jobs.
Do you know who's doing this?
Of course I don't. There's no number on it, is there?
So what else can you do except sack the lot?
I don't like it.
Do you want me to help you or don't you?
You know I do.
All right, then. Give me 2 days.
What for?
To investigate.
Oh, hiya.
I knew you shouldn't have seen him out the back.
Do you want a coffee?
No. How did you go on with the doctor?
He was all right.
Right, she only is Dr. Barlow.
No, it wasn't Dr. Barlow. He's on holiday. It was his new partner.
What did he say?
Well, he says he needs to see our Sammy, so I've made her an appointment.
What's he gonna think? Parents can't look after their own kids.
He's not paid to think. He's paid to help.
I just don't like the idea of strangers knowing all our business.
He's not a stranger, Frank. He's a doctor. There's a difference.
We should be able to handle this ourselves.
Well, we can't, can we? Look at last week. I'm not risking that again.
You haven't told him. You didn't tell him what happened.
I had to explain.
You told him about us. Chris, have you never heard of loyalty?
He needed to know.
Look, I don't know why we can't sort these things out ourselves. I don't know why you don't trust me.
Frank, I do.
Oh, yeah? It looks like it, doesn't it? Hey? Being to show me in front of some strange doctor, blaming me.
I didn't. It wasn't like that.
You always thought you knew best than me, didn't you? Especially about the kids. But look at you. You know the lot, don't you? Hey? You and your A-levels.
Listen, you go and get your head down whilst I phone my mum.
What are you doing that for?
Well, see if she can mind Daniel, you know, while I'm at work.
Oh, way. Do we have to have your ma round here again?
Well, she needn't come round here. I can take him round to hers.
The minute you do that, you'll think it's open house again. There'll be no stopping her. It was hard enough last time trying to get rid of her.
All right, then. I won't phone my mum. I'll find us a childminder.
You better make sure it's a good one.
Well, of course it'll be a good one. They have to be registered, you know. I've got a list somewhere from the clinic.
Well, he's not been well, has he?
Yeah, I know, but he's all right now. I mean, the tests are going OK.
A baby should be at home with his mother.
And his father. How much does he see of you the way things are?
I don't like the idea. I don't think it's right for Daniel.
Are you suggesting that I don't care about him?
No, of course not.
Right then, well, leave it to me to do what's best. I mean, this job of Jonathan's is too good a chance to throw away. And besides, what other choice do we have if we need to keep a roof over our heads?
Here you are. What do you think?
That's lovely. You haven't lost your touch, have you?
Well, I'm very pleased with the earrings.
I'll pick up the materials tonight and go round the outworkers tomorrow.
What, they wonder why you're going? It's always been me before.
I'll explain it, won't I? Say I'm taking some of the load off your shoulders.
I don't know what to hope. What'll be worse, if you find something or you don't?
There's no question, is there? We need to get to the bottom of this.
I thought having my own business was going to be fun. I don't want all this hassle.
You haven't got it, have you?
What do you mean?
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? I'm your troubleshooter. Stop worrying, Caroline. It'll be all right. We'll have this little bit of bother sorted out in no time. Just leave it to me.
Discussing and debating some of the most topical living issues next, here on Living.
Sam, would you look at the time? Oh, hiya, Sue.
Hiya. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, it's all right, love, come in. I'm just trying to get our Sam here.
Thanks. Listen, Chrissy, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just wondered if you could do me a favour.
Well, I will if I can, love. Oh, excuse me. Sam!
Well, it's Daniel, you see. I need somebody to mind him for me.
Oh, well, if it's babysitting, our Sam will be down in a minute.
Oh, well, it's not tonight, it's today. Well, now. You see, I'm going back to work, and that's why I wondered if you might help.
Oh, Sue, I'm sorry, love. I'd love to, but I'm working myself today.
Well, I know some people think I shouldn't go back to work, but I don't see there's any harm in it, do you?
Don't ask me, love. I don't know anything. I don't know what you have to do to get it right. Sammy, you're not dressed.
Well, you should have woken me earlier.
Sammy?
Oh, all right.
I, just come asking your mum for a favour.
What do you want for your breakfast?
Oh, I don't want any breakfast.
Sammy, you have got to eat.
It's my business, isn't it?
On a diet, are you?
No.
Come on, have you seen the time? It's nearly 9:30 now.
All right, I know.
Sorry, I've come at an awkward time.
Oh, when isn't it an awkward time?
Sorry, I should never have bothered you.
Oh, Sue, it's not your fault. I don't know whose fault it is. You enjoy Daniel as he is because, believe me, it doesn't get any easier.
All right, love.
Hi, love. Listen, will you get your own breakfast? Otherwise, I'm going to be late.
I'll give you a lift if you want.
No, you're all right. You just put the car away, haven't you? Anyway, bus stop's at the door.
I don't mind, honest.
I know you don't. That's why it's all right.
Sure now?
Sure.
Well, I may as well get my head down then. How much longer are we going to put up with all this then, eh?
I don't know. Do you know, I'm beginning to think I'd sooner get clobbered by the council than keep playing jungle gym in our own home.
Never mind the mess. As long as we're together, eh?
Oh, why does it have to be so complicated? I thought I'd rooted Bob out, got rid of him.
I thought the same about Doreen, didn't I?
I know, but in the end, it was you that made the choice between you two, wasn't it? I mean, this is different.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Bob's gone ahead without even asking me, without even seeing me, as if I didn't exist.
They're in the past, the both of them. We've got what we want now, haven't we?
I know I shouldn't still want Bob. I know I don't want Bob, but...
But nothing. I mean, what right is his fancy piece got to come round here upsetting you, eh?
I don't think it's about me for her. I think as far as she's concerned, she just wants to marry Bob, and he just wants to make a fresh start.
We already have. Let's hang on to it, eh? You know what I want, don't you?
What?
I want this place cleared up for a start off.
You.
And I want to live with you forever without anyone getting in the way, all right?
These are lovely.
I'm glad you think so.
Wish I could do something like that, or even afford it. As a matter of fact, that's why I came round to see you.
Money?
Well, in a roundabout sort of a way. I'm going back to work, you see.
Oh, good.
I wish Terry thought so. He thinks I should stay at home with Daniel.
Yeah, well, it's easy for men to decide what we should do with our time, isn't it?
Well, the only trouble is what I do with Daniel. You see, I thought I'd found him a childminder.
I think that's best.
Only she phoned this morning to say that one of her kids has gone down with the chicken pox.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's fallen through. And as a matter of fact, that's why I came round to see you. Well, I know it's a cheek, but it would only be for today.
I'm sorry, Sue.
What, you can't help?
No, I've got to go out myself.
Oh, well, I'll just have to think of something else then.
I missed half the first lesson thanks to you.
Yeah, well, don't blame me. I tried my best to get you up. You were dead to the world.
Not that it matters. It was only double maths anyway.
Now, Sam, don't say that. Your education's important. Your father and I have tried really hard to give you a good start.
Expect me when you see me.
Sam, you won't forget you're going to the doctor's, will you? If you go straight from school, you'll have plenty of time.
Oh, no, I won't.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not going. I'm not having some old doctor telling me off. It's nothing to do with him, is it, what I do?
Sammy, you're in trouble.
Leave off. Leave me alone. You don't know what it's like to be me, do you? You don't know what I've been through.
No, I don't, but I am trying to understand.
Look, you just want to lumber me with growing up. You want me to be sensible. Well, I don't want to be sensible, Mum. I don't want to be boring. I just want to have a bit of fun. And I want you to get off my back. And that goes to that stupid doctor as well.
I've solved your problem.
How?
Here. Take a look at this.
It's not more dud jewellery, is it?
Yes, but there's something different about it. Look.
It's got an outworker's number. Deirdre, she's not like that.
Look at the evidence. What do you have these tags for?
So we can check up on the quality of the work.
And this is work that's not good enough.
Where did you get these pieces from?
Where the others came from. Amsterdam.
So that's where you've been?
Yes. That was my business trip.
Well, you should have said.
I wanted to get this sorted out without bothering you, and I have. I've been round to see Deirdre and told her we won't be using her again.
You sacked her?
What else? You've got a reputation to protect.
I liked Deirdre.
No room for sentiment in business. I was trying to help.
Of course.
I thought you'd be glad.
Yes, well, I am.
Now, are you going to help me look for some curtain material for my new flat?
Hello, yeah. It's with Dr. O'Rourke. No, I've already got an appointment. Well, I haven't, but... no, well, I don't think we can come. Well, could I just leave a message? Can I do that? Well, it's a bit difficult. Look, could I just speak to Dr. O'Rourke? No. No, it's all right. No, I'll leave it.
I'll leave these till later when Sue gets in.
Oh, what time is she coming?
She's supposed to be here now, really. She said she'd do the full day.
Plenty for her to do. Hello, Davies and Towns. It's for you, Graham Rowe.
Right, I'll take that next door. When I'm through, bring me the Marriott file, will you?
Just a moment, I'm putting you through.
Hello, Graham.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Do you have an appointment?
No, John's expecting me. Well, Mr. Gordon Davies.
Oh, perhaps you'd like to take a seat.
Well, no, I think I better get started.
Yeah, well, he's on the phone at the moment.
Look, is there any way I can put the baby, you know, just while I take my coat off?
I'll hold him for you if you like.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, he's lovely.
Oh, well, he's usually good. He won't be any trouble.
Well, I'll look after him while you're going if you like.
Oh, it's all right. I've got some things from here.
We don't seem to have you down. What was it about?
What do you think you're playing at, Coral?
Oh, there's someone to see you.
I'm sorry, John.
What's going on?
I couldn't find anyone to mind Daniel, and I didn't want to let you down.
Well, you can't bring him to the office.
Oh, you're Sue.
That's right.
Look, we've got work to do.
Oh, you
I
must
know.
be
I've come to
Daniel.
work.
Well, how can you?
John's always talking about him.
Well, he's usually good. He won't get in the way.
Well, you mean he's stopping?
Yes.
No.
Oh, brilliant.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This is the Corkills, isn't it?
Number 10, yeah. Mr. Corky.
Thought so. Is he at home, do you know?
I shouldn't think so, love. His car's usually in the drive if he is.
Yeah, can I help you, mate?
Mr. Corkill.
That's right, yeah.
Evans from the council.
I didn't think you were in, Billy. Where's your car?
It's in the garage. Do you want to have a look?
What for?
It's about planning permission, see?
Oh.
I've not got time to waste.
Yeah, well, everyone knows I've got a garage, don't they?
Oh, yes, yeah. It's a lovely garage.
Yeah, but it's specially done up. I take pride in it.
It's beautiful.
There's no need for this.
Oh, nothing's too good for Billy's car.
There you go. That do you?
It's even got lino.
Yeah, well, he's very proud of his garage, Mr. Corkill.
Yeah. I love my car.
Oh, it'll cheer the place up, won't it?
It's not exactly very businesslike, though, is it?
Oh, just let me do this and tidy my hair. I'll be right with you.
Right, well, I think probably it's best if we just try this for an hour or so, and then...
Oh, you'll be all right in here, won't you?
Yeah. Look, it's only for one day. I'll have something sorted by tomorrow.
Oh, shame. He cheers the place up.
Whose side are you on?
I'll get through the work, I promise you.
What are the clients going to think?
Oh, it'll make them feel at home. Much better than them old fish, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, designer babies.
They're not supposed to feel at home, are they?
You don't think it's going to work, do you? Do you want me just to leave it?
Well, yeah, I want my letters done.
Oh, well, I'll help you look after him. Make a change from filing me nails.
Well, I'll get started straight away. Come here.
All right. Well, look, we'll just see how it goes. If it's not working, we'll have to call it a day.
See, he's all right, really. Barks worse than his bite.
See, it's even got a sink as well, you know, in case I get my hands dirty.
Fussy, aren't you?
Yeah, and I can use it for washing the car as well. See, hot and cold and in water.
Each to their own, I say.
Yeah, I know the lino's a bit much, but it's only a bit of old stuff.
And leftover wallpaper on the walls, I suppose.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. A man can do what he likes in his own garage.
You mean it's all right?
Lovely. Really lovely.
Great.
But it's not the garage I've come to see you about.
What have you come for, then?
That.
What about it?
Do you have planning permission for it?
Don't need it, do you?
That's where you're wrong, I'm afraid. We've had complaints about it.
Who from?
I can't tell you that. But what I can say is this. If it's not off that wall by the end of the week, we'll have to take the matter further.
Caroline.
What are you doing here?
As if you didn't know.
You've no right to come round.
What's he doing
He
here?
runs my business.
I don't know how you have the cheek to show your face.
Look, I'm sorry about this.
Don't apologise. You're not in the wrong.
I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming you.
I act for Miss Choi. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm very grateful to him for finding out what's been going on.
Well, you're a fool then.
You don't have to listen to this.
Well, actually, I have been a fool, yes, letting myself be cheated.
Having a business undermined.
But I haven't been cheating you. Don't you understand? It's not true what he says. He's lying.
Come in. Oh.
I'm sorry, I know you were expecting our Sammy.
Well, yes, I was.
Yeah, well, I know I've ruined your system.
It just helps if I know what to expect.
She wouldn't come. I tried, but she just refused. Well, not that I've come to tell you that, it's me I've come about it. I don't know what to do.
You'd better sit down. I can see you're in a bad way.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry.
Just take your time.
Where have I gone wrong?
Have you felt like this for a long time?
Well, first there was Jeff and then our Sammy. How long will it be before Katie starts?
I can probably give you something to help.
Oh, what good would that do? Tablets just so I don't care. That's not going to stop this family falling apart. It's not going to stop Sammy making a mess of her life, is it?
You can't help your daughter whilst you're in this sort of a state. If she feels guilty, she could drink more.
Oh, so it's my fault, is it? You're blaming me?
I'm doing nothing of the kind. I'm simply pointing out that you won't be able to help anybody until you pull yourself together.
Well, let me tell you this. I've thought of nothing but my family since I was 20 years old, and that includes Frank as well as the children. And where has that got me? In such a state that I can't stop my hands from shaking. In such a state that I come in here and burst out crying. Well, I can't go on like this. Never mind Sammy and what she's been through. Never mind what Frank's been through. What about me? I've just about had enough. I've had it up to here.
See what it says there? 6. Is that your number, or isn't it?
You know it is.
See what I mean?
Whatever it looks like, I didn't do it.
Are you sure?
Of course she's sure. She's bound to deny it, isn't she?
I don't believe this. This is stupid. I've never even seen those things before.
Are you aware you've committed a criminal offence? We could prosecute, you know.
Oh, no.
In fact, if it were up to me, I would.
I don't want that.
Looks like you'll get off lightly then, no prosecution.
I don't deserve this.
What it comes down to is her word against mine.
Look, I think you better leave.
I'd be glad to.
Leave the job, she means.
You can keep your job, you lousy, rotten job. It pays peanuts anyway. And you can keep your man as well. He's a nasty piece of work. There's one thing he's right about, though. It is his word against mine. And if you believe that, you believe anything.
Well, it's been going on for some time now. I suppose you could say it started with our Jeff.
Yes?
Well, he was doing badly at school, and I knew there was something wrong, but I couldn't get Frank to listen. When I tried to get it sorted, all they did was make me feel like a fussy mother.
You want help for your son as well?
Oh, no, he's all right now. They found out that he's dyslexic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right. Oh, not that I mean I don't mind, I do, but... You hope for so much for them, don't you? Top of the class and all that. Do you have children?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm not really worried about Jeff anymore.
I can see you've had a hard time. That and Sammy, too.
Then the house. Frank just went ahead and bought it, you see, not a word to me. Now he wants to give up a well-paid job and go in with some friends from work, even though he knows I don't want him to. It's just like he goes ahead, he does what he wants, and then he leaves me to do all the worrying.
It sounds like you and your husband need to talk more.
I try. But he just won't listen. And I'm sorry, I'm going on, aren't I?
Why not? Like you say, it's better than pills.
Well, when I go on at Frank, it just feels like I'm nagging him. But what can you do when people won't listen? It's no good pretending that things are all right when they're not, is it?
It isn't. Pretending never does any good.
Frank won't take any notice of me. It just makes me feel stupid. You don't think I'm stupid, do you?
I certainly do not.
Thanks.
My love,
What are you doing?
what's it look like?
Has he been?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Well, he inspected the garage from top to bottom, admired the colour scheme,
And?
commented on the lino.
Oh, God, we should have taken it up.
Yeah, he must think I'm a real car freak, mustn't he?
So, what did he say?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, nothing about the garage anyway, so it's back to normal in here, isn't it?
So what's he been doing?
It was about the satellite dish, not about the extension.
You mean we needn't have bothered?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, God.
My back's killing me as well.
Well, you should have waited for Rod. He'd have given you a hand with that.
I wanted to get it sorted for you, didn't I?
Well, it is. It's lovely. All that trouble for nothing.
Wait till I get my hands on whoever it was who grassed on us.
Any ideas?
One or two, yeah?
Hey, don't do anything hasty.
I won't. I have got some sense, you know. I'll make sure it's the right one before I do anything. But when I do, they won't know what's hit them, will they?
What's the long face for?
Oh, you know.
I'll put it behind you. It's all sorted.
How?
I found you a new outworker. They're two a penny.
I always liked Deirdre.
There's no room for sentiment in business.
She did very good work.
Caroline, she was ripping you off. For goodness sake, forget about her.
You don't think I've been too hasty?
Just the opposite. I think you've been magnanimous. You're your own worst enemy, you know that. If you're soft now, the others will try it.
I love the jewellery and the shapes and the colours, and I love it when the new ideas keep coming, but I just hate the hassle.
There won't be any more hassle. Deirdre was like a rotten apple. Now we've thrown her out, that's the end of it. Everything will be plain sailing from now on, believe me. Is this your afternoon's work?
Yeah, there's not much to show for it, I'm afraid.
Forget about this. Put it behind you. It's over. You believe that, don't you?
Yes. Thanks.
Put all this away then. We'll take a look round my new flat and have a nice meal, and you can start again tomorrow. All right?
All right.
So it smells nice.
It's beef bourguignon.
What have I done to deserve this?
Well, I just thought we should make more of an effort.
How do you mean?
Talking to each other. How was work?
All right. Busy.
Do you have any meetings, anything like that?
What is this, the third degree?
Now you know what it feels like.
What do you mean?
Well, where have you been? What are you doing? Asking questions all the time.
Well, it's different with you, isn't it? You've a right to know what you're up to, especially the way you're behaving.
I can't stand this. You should listen to yourselves.
Look, we're supposed to be talking together, not arguing.
Where do you think you're going?
Out.
No, you're not.
Sammy, I've made you a cheese pie specially.
Well, stick it. That and your arguing and your nosing. Don't you think it's bad enough with Owen being in his chair without all this?
You apologise to your mother.
I'm going out.
Where will you be?
She'll be nowhere. She's staying in.
I'm going to Martine's.
Who's she?
She's a girl from school.
Frank, let her go. She needs her friends.
And don't ask when I'll be back, because I don't know. Look, just keep out of my way and give me a chance to live my own life.
Nice in here now, isn't it?
Fond memories.
How do you mean?
When I moved in here, when I was your lodger.
I wanted more than that, though, didn't I?
Yeah, I know you did. There we go. Ready for anything.
You're right, you know. It has got some fond memories, this bed.
Yeah.
I know we haven't had it easy, but it's always worked out, hasn't it?
Yeah. Just seem to put one step forward and it leads to another.
That's the way to do it, one step at a time, eh?
You think I should give Bob this divorce, don't you?
You know I do. I'll get me and Doreen sorted out as soon as I can, all right?
There's no hurry.
Why not? It's a chance for us.
Chance for you, you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just something Barry said.
Well, never mind what Barry said.
Billy, I wish it was that easy.
What do you mean contradicting me in front of my own daughter?
I didn't.
Let her go, Frank, when I've just told her to stop in. What's that?
She needs her friends.
Depends on what sort of friends, doesn't it? I mean, she can do without that lot that dropped her off the other week.
Well, this girl's from school.
That makes a difference.
Yes! It means she hasn't picked her up in a club. Look, this girl's her own age. Well, that's what Dr. O'Rourke says she needs.
Oh, I see. That's what this is all about. You and your famous doctor friend. Does he know more about my kid than I do?
Perhaps he does. At least he hasn't got his head stuck in the sand.
What's that supposed to mean?
Frank, this family's falling to bits around you and you just don't seem to notice.
Oh, I notice, all right. And I noticed my own wife's turned against me.
I haven't.
Do you know what my mother would have done if I'd have been behaving like our Sammy? Locked the door and threw the key away.
Yeah, well, times have changed now.
Yeah, not human nature.
Frank, I'm doing my best. Look, we should be sticking together over this.
Who? You and me, or you and your doctor friend?
Oh, God, Frank, that's stupid.
Do it his way if you like. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Frank, I'm doing my best.
And remember this. It's our Sammy's future you're messing around with.
Weighing just £1.5 when he was first born 3 months premature, we follow the progress of Jack next in Special Babies.
You trying to kill me or what?
Oh, no, H. Whatever'd make me want to do that.
And that's not the one I meant.
You did say green, H.
Well, for your information, I meant blue. And watch what you're doing. There's some valuable gear up there.
Oh, yeah, I can see that, H. Just wait till you turn up at the Antiques Roadshow with this.
Just throw the case down, will you?
Oh, yes, sir. Certainly, sir. Now, would that be blue as in sky, royal, or just plain blue in the face?
Look, if you're going to be messing about, just forget it, eh?
Hey, H, why don't you just go and make a nice cup of tea, eh?
I might as well, if you're going to take all day getting one suitcase down. And, hey, don't scratch it.
Oh, I tell you what, I never thought it'd be grateful to get back into that thing.
There we go, love. So, how was it? Your physio session?
Oh, it was all right. Oh, it's dead embarrassing now. I mean, sometimes it hurts you that much. But there's lads there older than me, and they all end up in tears as well.
Hey, there's nothing wrong about shouting when you're hurt, you know.
Yeah. Listen, you didn't mind me coming early, you know, with me getting a lift and that?
No, of course not. Manage a cup of tea?
Yeah, great. Oh, but listen, don't let me get in your way, you know.
Oh, no, it's okay. Look, I wanted to have a talk with you anyway, you know, while Sammy wasn't here. I'll just get the tea and then we'll have a talk, eh?
Your tea's gone cold.
Cheers, H. Now, this is the only one I could find.
I told you not to scratch it.
Alright, H. I haven't made it look as though it's gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Well, that's it then. I couldn't go anywhere with that thing.
You're not actually going to go out and buy one, are you?
I should, Coco. Not when I can borrow one.
Borrow?
What are you can't be going... One of the neighbours is bound to have a decent piece of luggage, aren't they?
So, you sure you don't want to? Well, I haven't since 1954. How come you look better in your decorated gear than I do in my best frock? Go on. Mind you, wouldn't expect too many offers dressed like that. Yeah, well, you get all the offers anyway. I mean, you don't see many fellas queuing up to marry me, do you? One fella hardly means a queue. Oh. Yeah, well, you only need the one, don't you? Thank you.
Well, it's just everything, I suppose. I mean, apart from my schoolwork going by the board, it's just like having a different girl on my hands all of a sudden. Well, she's just not the same Sammy.
Yeah, well, none of us have been the same since the...
Oh, and I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all right. It's no sweat. What I meant was, I mean, in a way, I suppose I've been the luckiest out of all of us.
Well, I'd hardly say that.
No, I mean, when you look at it, or when you look at me, people can see, can't they, what the crash has done to me. But with Sammy and Ronnie and Nisha, it frightens you, something like that. And before you think nothing's ever going to happen to you like that.
Yeah, now you think anything can.
It scares you. But I've got something to take my mind off it, haven't I? Something to do, something positive.
Learning to walk again, you mean? Oh, and I'd hardly call that a bonus.
Yeah, well, I don't know where my head would be if it didn't have that. And when you talk about your Sammy not having her head together in school and all that, well, I'm sure it's just...
Can I have a word with you, Chrissy?
Yeah, Harry.
Sorry to bother you, only it's urgent.
Come in.
Hello, son. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
On the mend, then. You know, you want to rub some goose grease into those legs of yours. My mother used to swear by it for everything. Bad chest aches, pains,
Harry, was
the
it
lot.
about the meeting?
Oh, no. We leave the fundraising to you ladies. No, I popped across to see if you a decent piece of luggage you could lend me.
Luggage? Oh, for your holiday?
Yeah. I mean, the most likely one's Paul Collins, but he's out. So I thought you might be able to fix me up.
Well, we've only got the suitcase that Sammy had for Italy, and Frank's put that in the top of the wardrobe.
I'll have a look at that one, then. Goose grease.
So go on, then. Tell me about it. Who? Just if Bobby's got himself. Tell you what. Well, what is she? Tall, fat, short, thin, two-headed. What? Quite nice looking, I suppose. Mind you, the way Billy went on her about it, he thought she was in the running for Miss World. You jealous? What, of Bob? Don't be soft. Well, were you jealous of Billy, thinking she was quite nice? No. Why should I be? Oh, you weren't, though, were you? Jealous of her and Bobby? No. Yeah. Well... No, I'm not jealous. Yeah, not far off. I just kept comparing her. With me, I mean. I kept thinking, how come she's making it work with him when I couldn't?
Oh, gee, you're not telling me you want to go back with him, are you?
Oh, no, I don't want him back. I don't. So how come I keep thinking he's betraying me?
Probably because you're like the rest of us, a selfish cow. Just like the rest of us.
What, you mean I don't want him, but I don't want him?
You don't want him wanting anybody else.
Yeah, like you say, just a selfish cow. Not that admitting it makes me feel any better.
No, it makes me feel better, though. I mean, why should you have finer feelings than the rest of us? What are you trying to be, our Lady Brookside, or what? Anyway, it's me that looks good in the veil.
What do you think so?
I do. Harry, I've signed your petition, OK?
No, it's all right, love.
Look, and if it's about the meeting, I haven't forgotten.
No, that's subcommittee. As you know, I'm executive committee. I've just come across to see can you lend me a suitcase.
Yeah, well, I can, but now is not...
Well, the Rogers have offered me one over there, and I wouldn't be seen dead with it. And I thought, you're bound to have something more respectable.
Yeah, well, I do, but I think Michael's borrowing the biggest one for Hong Kong. We do have another quite largish one if in the loft, but look, it's going to take me all day to even find it.
Oh, that's all right. I've got plenty of time.
Whose idea was this? Don't answer that. Just tell me it's all going to be worth it.
It'll be worth it. Did you send Billy out to get some more turps?
Yeah.
Hey, how's he going on, you know, with Doreen and that?
Oh, well, he's keen to get this divorce done and dusted as soon as possible.
Oh, can't wait to make you his lawful wedding date. Hey, if you're going to have a do, can I be the matron of honour?
I don't want to go through all that again.
No. Listen, you've got to have a do. I mean, it's a good excuse to get a new outfit, isn't it? Hey, there's lots of stuff for you, mature brides.
Oh, thanks. Me a bride, 4 kids, everything that's happened to me. How can I be a bride?
Oh, like a shot if Billy's the groom. I mean, you've got a good one, don't you?
Yes, I know, but...
But?
Oh, but nothing. I know Billy's great. I love the bones of him. It's just I don't want this marriage bit.
You know, what's the difference between that and living together?
I'm not sure.
What, you're not sure you and Billy are going to make a go of it?
No, not that.
So no problem. I mean, if he wants to make it official, like I say, what's the odds? I mean, you're going to be with him anyway. What difference does a bit of paper make if that's what he wants?
Owen, I'm not saying that what you've said isn't right. I'm just saying I don't know what to do about it.
Well, like I say, I mean, we all took the knocking our own way, didn't we? Perhaps if you didn't do anything, you know, just give it a bit more time. The moody thing will wear off, and I'm sure she'll start getting back into her schoolwork.
And the drinking? Oh, and look, I know I shouldn't be asking you this. Not with everything that you've got to cope with, but... Well, somebody's got to convince her that she needs some help. If you could just get her to go and see the doctor, just to take the first step, well, Owen, she might listen to you. I know she won't listen to me.
It's all the same round here. All short front, and not one decent piece of baggage between.
All right, Harry. Hey, I bet someone's laughing up the sleeves at me taking this lot down here, you know.
Well, I mind my own business.
Pity that Jonathan creep didn't, isn't it?
You think it was him then? Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah? Well, go ahead. You name someone else who'd stoop that low.
No, not offhand, I don't know who'd, well, not offhand.
Well, there you are, then. Just be his style, wouldn't it? Snitching to the council behind your back.
Well, who else do you think would be so low as to do that?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he wish he hadn't. They need telling his sort, don't they?
Well, I'd better be off. You know, Monty gets a bit restless if he doesn't have his walk.
All right, see you, Harry.
Oh, I just don't know. I mean, I can't see why she's going to take it any better from me than she does you.
I can't see that she'd take it any worse. All Frank and I seem to be doing is alienating her.
But what if I start to push her and she turns against me? Things aren't always that easy between me and Sammy as it is, you know, Mrs. Rogers.
No, I know. But I just don't think she'd go against you just for the sake of it. Something about your parents telling you to do something, it makes you want to do exactly the opposite.
Perhaps it's because you treat us like kids.
Yeah, point taken. But, Owen, do you think I'd really be asking you for your help if I thought of you as just a kid? I just think she'd listen to you.
Well, what about this doctor? Can't he help her?
Well, I'm damn sure he can't if she won't go and give it a try. It's like the doctor said, she's got to want to be helped. Owen, please. Because nothing Frank or I can say will convince her to go.
Yeah, but what makes you think she's going to listen to me?
You've got to give it a try. Hi, love. Well, I better go and get myself ready. I've got this fundraising meeting at Caroline's. See you later. What?
Nothing. You all right?
Yeah, Gracie, you all right?
Yeah, fine.
Sorry to be leaving you like this.
That's all right. Should be done in no time now. There's a man on the job.
Yeah. It's very nice, love, but it doesn't go with the anorak.
And if the worker gets lippy, you can tie that round his gob.
Hey, Kath, thanks, love.
Always happy to help a happy couple.
Go on, get out.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry you have to get stuck into this, love, as soon as you get back.
Ah, no sweat. Should look nice when it's done, eh?
Yeah.
Like you said, clean sweep. Be more like our place, you know, yours and mine. Like starting all over again, eh?
Shift your feet, you're in me way.
What age?
You don't have to stand out in the desert to dry off, you know. I mean, they've got towels.
I prefer my own.
Please yourself.
What are you doing?
Oh, just making up an inventory, H.
I've already done one.
Ah, but this is an inventory of what's not in your inventory.
Everything's in my inventory, sunshine.
Yeah, and you're taking 20% of it with you. So you can just cross what's on my inventory off your inventory. Because I'm not having you coming back accusing me of making off with the... Let's see now. 1 alarm clock, enamel. 1 nail brush. 1 loofah, damp. 3 assorted towels.
All right, all right.
I mean, not that you'll be taking anything at this rate. I mean, nothing to take it in, have you?
You'd think they would have had at least 1 suitcase to lend me, wouldn't you?
Looks like you'll have to just try and remember the combination on your wallet and go and buy one, eh?
Of your information, I've already thought about that.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this?
Well, I don't know why I didn't think about it in the first place. The best thing to keep your gear safe is a trunk.
A trunk? And I'll bet it's a really big trunk, isn't it, H?
Well, it'd have to be a fair size for all that stuff, wouldn't it?
And, no, don't tell me. I'll bet I know just where you keep it. This great big trunk.
Well, if you know so much, you can go up in the loft and fetch it, can't you?
How did your physio go?
Oh, great.
Was it bad?
Well, no more than usual.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Well, something's wrong.
I've left some salad there to go with your pizzas. I'll leave you two to sort it out, eh?
Will pizza be all right?
Yeah, sound.
Should look nice, this, shouldn't it?
Yeah, nice and bright anyway.
I phoned the solicitors at dinner time.
Oh, yeah. Yours are Doreen's.
Mine, I just told them to get the fingers out, you know.
Well, I suppose these things trundle along in their own sweet time, don't they?
There's no harm in trying to G them up, is there? I mean, we're going to be hanging on to this divorce any longer than we have to.
Oh, well, it's your divorce. You must do as you please.
How long before you get yours, you reckon?
Billy, I really don't know.
I'm just wondering, that's all.
Well, it's not me that's applying for it, is it? It's Bob.
You're not sorry, are you?
Look, we've been through this. I don't want Bob back. It's you I want to be with.
So you pleased, then? I understand you being a Catholic and not, you know, believing in divorce and all that. But you're not sorry he's taking the decision out of your hands, are you?
No, I'm not sorry.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, love.
All right, love, how's it going?
Okay.
I am sorry we can't get you any tea.
Oh, it's all right. I'll have mine. Look, Dad, I was wondering, if you had a minute, like, could you sort that out for over my bed?
I can soon nip down and do that.
He's my slave till this lot's finished.
Yeah, all right. And I can do?
What, dressed like that? You look lovely, do you know that?
Thanks.
There is something you can do. You can stay and watch he doesn't put this on upside down.
Why, where are you going?
I'm going over to Caroline's. Oh, heck, I should have been there. Can't go dressed like this.
Are you having a party or something?
No, it's a meeting about the sports complex, but I should have been there 10 minutes ago.
Well, do you want me to go and tell him you're on your way?
Oh, would you?
Oh, yeah, I'll stall them. Anyway, I haven't seen Caroline for ages.
Haven't you? You haven't seen your owl fella for ages either, have you?
All right, it won't be long.
Thanks, love.
Do you want a drink with it?
What?
Tea, coffee or something?
Oh, no, this is fine.
She's been saying something, hasn't she? Me mum? Well, go on then. What's she been saying?
I'd rather hear what you've got to say.
I'm telling you, the thing's too heavy. It's a 747 you're going on, you know, not a transport carrier. I mean, this thing will weigh more empty than your whole baggage allowance.
Then there's only one way we can find out, isn't there?
And now, O'Brien or Brookside, am I supposed to get this on that?
You're not supposed to know, oh great lummox of Liverpool. You stand on there and you weigh yourself. Then you stand on there holding the trunk. And then we take one weight from the other.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? I must be going soft.
Well, don't worry your little head. I'll do the calculating, and you can supply the brawn.
So aren't you missing Brookside close then, Tracy?
Yeah, well, I am and I'm not. I mean, it's great having a place to meal, you know. Stay and have a coffee. Oh, no, it's going to interrupt your meeting.
Oh, it's all right, love. We're not going to start till Sheila gets here anyway. All I've got so far is a cheese and wine party and a jumble sale.
Well, you could have sponsored things, like you could do a sponsored slimming and you could get the kids to do sponsored silences.
Hey, brilliant.
It's nice to see you're supporting toy industry. Oh, no, it's not, is it? I thought it was one of mine. It's a bit like yours, isn't it? Yeah, very. Would you mind me asking you where you got it from? Yeah, well, we've been selling these at the salon. They're a bit cheaper than yours. Yours are much nicer. It's just that some of the customers can't afford to lash out on your stuff. Look, I'll have to go. I haven't seen my dad for ages.
You wouldn't happen to know the name of the supply, would you? Just out of interest?
No. I should think there'd be some invoices knocking about, though. I'll have a look if you want.
Would you mind? I'd just be interested to know, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll soon find out for you anyway. I'll see you. Oh, tell Sammy I was asking about her. Is she all right now?
Yeah, she's fine, love. She's great.
No! How many times do I have to tell you there isn't a problem?
Oh, so you can stop any time you want, eh?
Yes!
Well, great. Why haven't you then?
God, you're worse than them, you! Why can't you just leave me alone? The last thing I need is you ganging up on me, fighting for them. I don't need you on my back, so why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, perhaps it's because we all love you, Sammy. Look, go and see the doctor, eh? For me. And if he says there's no problem, well, then it'll just stop everyone nagging at you. And if he says there is, well, it makes sense to get it sorted. If you won't do it for yourself, Gail, do it for me. Please. Just go and talk to him, Sammy, please.
Okay.
Stand still, will you? Hurry up. Right. How many kilos in a pound?
Oh, should I know? Anyway, it's the other way round.
You're useless, you are.
Oh, God, look at this mess.
Terrible, isn't it? I'd stay in if I were you, you know.
No, I've got to go. Anyway, Trace will be back in a minute.
Fair enough. Listen, do you want that death paper near the door or what?
Don't mind, love.
It's your kitchen, missus. It won't be long before I can say that properly, you know, official like. What's up?
Nothing. We need a bit of time. We'll talk about it properly, all right?
Hello?
Up here, love. Just come in.
No. Put the kettle on, will you, love? I want to know what's going on up here, Sheila.
Look, Billy.
Just yes or no. Do you want to marry me or not?
This is too heavy, this.
Get away.
So you can put it back in the loft, can't you?
So what are you saying, apart from missing the time to talk about it?
Well, it isn't exactly ideal, is it? Oh, Billy, look, I do love you. I do.
Yeah? That's why you're doing all this messing around, not saying whether you want to marry me or not.
But it's about getting married, not about you. Look, we've both been married before. Look what happened to that. Your dad used to have a saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Oh, stay as we are, you mean?
Yes.
And what does that make you to me? Me mistress, the woman that I live with? You're more than that to me, Sheila. But you don't want to be my wife, do you? Do you?
No, I don't think I do. But only because I don't want to be anybody's wife. Oh, Billy!
The tea's ready, if anybody wants it.
One of us should get back down there now.
Look, let's talk about it again, eh?
You mean you haven't already made your mind up?
Next today, current affairs from a woman's perspective in Living Issues with Jane Irving.
All right, Tezza. Had a hard night, have you?
I expect you're just starting, aren't you?
No, supermarket official opening day today. Can't get in until tomorrow. You know, finish off the bits you can't see. Terry, you don't know nothing about that dish of ours, do you?
Why, somebody robbed it?
No, someone grassed on us for not having planning permission, that's all.
Oh, you don't think it was me?
No, I know that. Just wondered if you'd heard anyone going on about it.
No, I'm sorry, Bill, no.
I've got a fair idea who it was anyway.
Oh, hiya. I was just coming for that. Oh, Jonathan will go spare if I'm late again.
Do you want me to take it to this baby minder, you know, just to check it out?
Nah, you're all right. I'll wheel him. It's only round the corner.
At least it's handy.
Yeah, I hope she's all right, though. I mean, I don't even know the woman. I'm leaving my child with her.
Well, you said she sounded all right on the phone. Oh, wait, is there no bacon?
If you mean in the world, Terry, yeah, thousands of tons, I should think. But if you mean have I had time to go to the shops to get some of it, no.
I'm starving.
Well, have an egg.
Looks like I'll have to lay one first.
Look, Terry, I'm sorry I haven't had time to get the shopping in, all right? You'd always nip round the shops. They open at 9.
Well, I've got a fair at 5:30.
But you're going out again, Terry. Look, the whole point of me working is so that you ain't flogging yourself to death every hour, God sends. And anyway, what about me?
Well, he can't. He's got a dentist's appointment. I just thought I'd come home for something to eat, have a wash, but it looks as though I'm needing a bothered.
Well, if I grow an extra hand, Terry, I'll let you know. As it is, I only happen to have the 2.
Damn thing.
There, that do you?
Is that the best you've got on offer?
Well, I did say Anna had our decent stuff with her in France. Anyway, people will think you're an experienced traveller if your suitcases aren't brand new.
Experienced traveller. I'd look like Marco Polo with that thing.
Oh, well, please yourself.
Oh, all right, it might do.
Sam, have you any idea what this is? Or what it was?
No.
Oh, another unidentified frozen object. Right. What we could do with some more peas. Are you all right for stuff, love? Shampoo, things like that?
Yeah.
Sam, you shouldn't worry about today. I don't think it's going to be the ordeal you think it is. Dr. Rook's a really nice man. He's very easy to talk to.
Look, I said I'd go and see him. Doesn't mean I have to be looking forward to it, does it?
I'll go with you, love, but...
Oh, fine. Well, if you don't trust me to go by myself...
I didn't mean that. But now that you mention it, Sammy, yes, you have already missed one appointment.
Look, I said I'd go and see him, and I'm going, all right?
Sammy, you won't forget to phone school. Let them know you'll be in this afternoon.
I said I would, didn't I? God, why is it no one ever believes me round here? Sammy!
And you can tell that councillor that Prince Charles is aware of what's going on around here.
Harry, rest assured, everything that Chris and I were mandated by the committee to say, we will say.
And at least the environment's got rid of that abomination there.
Sorry?
That dustbin lid device that was outside Corkills. I bet you're glad to see the back of it.
Can't say it bothered me that much, actually.
Oh, you didn't have planning permission, you know.
Really? Anyway, it's gone now. Not that I had very strong feelings about it.
Well, Billy Corkill's got some very strong feelings about who shopped him to the council about not having planning permission.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't me, then. And I report back with the news about the meeting.
Right, I'm off. Well, they might ring to say the board has come in. The decorating place.
What? Oh, yeah. I thought I'd be jumping for joy when I got this. Maybe Cree nice eye. My first step on the way to being a free man. Only there's nothing for me to be free for, is there? Not any real commitments, anyway.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Everything's just absolutely fantastic.
What's happened to the childminder?
Well, Terry, I know what should happen to the childminder. God, you've never seen anything like it. Kids everywhere and her dropping fag ash all over them.
Oh, I thought she had a licence.
I'd be surprised if she had a dog licence. Oh, God, Jonathan's going to hit the roof when I tell him I'm not going in.
Hey, hang on a minute before you do that.
Terry, I'm not leaving Daniel with that woman.
Well, I'm not saying you should, am I? All I'm saying is, well, let's think about this, eh?
Right, Terry, I'm all ears.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, somebody's got to want to look after him, haven't they?
Yeah, well, you can't. And my mum's not in today.
Well, look, neither of us like leaving him with your ma, do we?
Well, I haven't exactly had a lot of choice, have I? Oh, hi, Coral. It's Sue here. Yeah. Could I speak to Jonathan, please?
Well, she's booked in for the first appointment, so she shouldn't be hanging around for too long.
I couldn't rest, you know, wondering whether or not she'd turn up.
Well, at least we got her there. Well, you did, love. I just hope it'll do us some good.
Well, it's not likely to make matters worse, is it?
No. I don't know if it wouldn't be better if I wasn't hanging around when she came back.
Yeah, well, I suppose between us, we might start to look like the Spanish Inquisition waiting for her.
Yeah, it might be best if we weren't lined up, eh? I've got to go and get ready for a meeting at the council offices with Paul anyway, but I just don't want her to think that I don't care.
Hey, listen, she knows we both care.
Oh, you better keep that on, Terry. You've got nothing clean. Well, I'm sorry, but it takes me all my time to keep up with Daniel's washing.
All right, it's all right. I never said anything, did I? Listen, I was thinking, why don't we try that nursery, you know, the one up near the church?
Terry, do you know how much they charge? I'd have practically nothing left out of what Jonathan's paying me.
Why don't you have a word with him? He might give you an extra few bob if he knew how much you had to pay for a decent nursery.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can just see his face. You should have heard him on the phone. He's fed up enough about having to bring work over for me.
Listen, put that fare boot and speak for 9:30. See you later, eh?
See you later.
Hello? Yeah? No, Mrs. Grant's not in. No, I'm not Mr. Grant. I'm, yeah, well, look, can I give her a message or what? Oh, the border, yeah. OK, I'll tell her. Ta-ra.
Ta-da!
Hi, very smart.
Thank you. Well, can't have Harry Cross saying let the side down now, can we?
Hey, do you think the council will be against the sports thing, then?
Braithwaite, well, he's supposed to be one of the ones on the council, actually. Hello. You weren't very long.
Yeah, but it didn't take too long, did it?
He's a nice man, isn't he, Dr.
I'm
O'Rourke?
making some coffee. Anyone want one?
Sammy!
What? Well, you want me to say he's a nice man? Well, he's a nice man, all right. Just a pity he talks on for a load of crap.
Just your style, lad. Stab someone in the back and then pretend you're all sweetness and light. What? And don't come that long-suffering lawyer crap with me. You haven't got the guts to tell me to me face it was you shot me, have you?
Oh, go on, touch me, please. I don't know what this is about, but I'd just love to nail you for assault.
Now, that's your sort all over, too soft to fight your old battles. It's got to be summonses and snitchy little phone calls.
I haven't got the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, everything's bloody wonderful. This merchant banker here's only gone and shot me, not having any permission for that dish, that's all.
Oh, so that's what it's all about. Well, I'm afraid you're wrong, Billy, but then I suppose being in the wrong isn't that unusual for you, is it?
Are you trying to say it wasn't you?
No, you can let the council tell you that. They'll tell you the person that really did lodge the complaint.
Yeah? Yeah, well, don't think I won't, all right?
Right. Fine. Billy, don't bother coming back to apologise, will you?
What was all that about?
Oh, God, I don't know. Some stupid nonsense over his satellite dish or something. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
Listen, John, I really did try and get there this morning. I mean, I know you're busy.
Yeah, OK. Well, look, if you can just get those typed up, those are the most urgent. Everything else will just have to wait. I've got some letterheads in the car.
Listen, John, I really am sorry.
I needed someone. You wanted a job.
Well, I do, but with the baby, it's really difficult.
Yeah, look, today, of all days, I have a new locum starting. I mean, what sort of operation is Vivian Slater going to think I'm running? I know it's not easy for you with Daniel, Sue, but it's no good for me.
So you don't want me to work for you anymore?
No, I'm saying that if a client's let down because of you, I lose his business. And saying that it was because you couldn't get a childminder isn't going to mean that much to him. If you can do the job, fine. But if you can't, then tell me so, because I got a temp.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Corkhill, number 10. Look, I just want to know the name, all right? Yeah, who was it who reported it? Collins? Are you sure? Mr. Paul Collins? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Not a very promising start.
He did say past, didn't he?
Sorry about that. Braithwaite. Just call me Eric. Mr. and Mrs. Collins, isn't it? No, actually.
It's Mr. Collins and I'm Mrs. Rogers.
Of course, of course. There's a room down here we can use, I think. Yes, here it is. Now then, it's about the lorries turning on Preston Avenue, isn't it?
Now, we're here to see you about the planned sports complex adjacent to Brookside Close.
You thought you had me there, didn't you? Just testing, just testing. Now, come on in. Let me know what I can do for the good people of Brookside Close.
Well, that's about it, really.
What's up, there's nothing else?
No, I've told you. He just seemed to have a way of making me tell it. You know, about the crash and what it was like at the inquest and that. And he had one of them sorts of smiles. And every time I stopped, he just asked another question. And even when I got really mad with him, he just smiled at me. I'm telling him about getting hurt and being upset and that. And he just sat there smiling. And then he said, well, that's good. You've shown how angry you can be. And then he went on about how victims have the right to be angry and everyone needing to get out of the systems. You know, why me and all that.
Yeah, I know what he means. I didn't tell you, did I? When I was in the Aussie, I threw a right wobbler. I lashed everything I could get my hands off my bedside table. And do you remember that sister? I called her every swear word under the sun. Do you know what? She just smiled at me. And she said, "Mr. Tantrum over, Mr. Daniels. Right, now you channel all your energies into getting yourself better."
Yeah, only...
Only what?
Only, well, he reckons it isn't just being angry. I've been hiding. He reckons I've been hiding from something. Something that I'm frightened of.
Yeah, well, there's no problem admitting that to me, is there? I mean, there's no one more frightened than I am of getting hurt again.
But it's not that with me.
Well, then what is it? Well, what are you frightened of, Sammy?
Everything. I'm frightened I'll never be friends with Ronnie and Nisha again. Especially Nisha. I'm frightened that my mum and dad will hate me because I'm a mess and I'm screwing up at school.
But you can do something about that, can't you? Look, all you gotta do is pack that booze in and everything will start fitting into place, you'll see. Look, whatever it is, we can get it sorted, you know. I can help you, Sammy.
No! No, you can't. You can't because...
Because what? What is it? Tell me then.
How can I? How can you help? You can't because it is you! It's you, Owen!
Because I'm crippled, yeah?
Owen, I am 16! I'm 16!
Hiya. Oh, hey, it looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, great, isn't it?
I thought I'd come home for my dinner while you were here. Got some pasties.
Oh, that's bedroom boarders arrived. I went down and picked it up. It's in the hall.
Oh, great. Thanks. You're wonderful.
Yeah, should make someone a good husband, shouldn't I, eh?
Yeah, can you send a cab, please, to 5 Brookside Close? Oh, and as soon as you can, please, mate.
Owen, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, honest. Please, I don't want you to go.
Well, I've got to, haven't I? Because I can't promise you what you're frightened of might not happen. I can't promise you I'll walk again any more than the doctors can promise me.
I only meant I don't know how good I'll be at it. I'm selfish and I've got no patience and...
Oh, forget it, will you? You meant every word. It's great, isn't it, eh? You're finishing with me. And I can't even walk out on my own 2 feet.
You didn't see what I did with that border paste, did you?
No.
Look, Billy, I said I didn't want a marriage. I didn't say I didn't want a relationship at all. You don't understand any of this, do you?
No.
Look, Billy, I love you. I do, I love you. And I want us to be together. But I want to be me. I want it to be different from the last time. I don't want us both here because some scrap of paper says we have to be.
Listen, I love you and I'm scared to bloody death of losing you.
Oh, I know, but you won't. You won't. Believe me, you won't.
Well, I must admit you had us worried when we first came in, but I can see you understand what's bothering us about all of this.
I take your point, dear lady. I take your point entirely.
Yeah, we rather hoped you would, since we're by no means the only people worried about our neighbourhood being disrupted. And I'm sure, as an elected member of the council, you wouldn't want to find yourself at odds with local opinion.
Quite. Quite.
No, well, that's what we thought, you see. So if you could attend this meeting, show the local people that you're as concerned as they are.
5 weeks' time, did you say?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I think I can manage to be there all right.
Oh, well, that's great. Thank you.
We'll let you know the exact time and the place nearer the day, then.
We do intend publicising this quite a bit, so we should have a pretty good turnout.
I think you'll be surprised at the strength of public opinion about all this.
Yes, although... No. I'm sure you haven't assumed that it will all be anti the sports complex.
Well, we'd assumed a majority would be against it.
Oh, well, there you are, old chap. You must never assume.
But surely you're against it.
I'm sorry, look, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, right?
You will be there at the meeting, though.
Oh, I'll be there, dear lady. You can rely on me.
Yes, but for what, I wonder? Paul, do you think we can count on his support?
I have a vague suspicion Councillor Braithwaite's support lends itself only one way.
Yeah, whichever way the wind's blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll just have to hope it's blowing a forced 10 gale in ours that day.
Would you like some tea?
No, thank you.
Done for the day?
I've been zyming on automatic pilot for the last 2 hours. I'm gonna have me dinner, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, you couldn't nip down the chippy, could you?
All right, Sue, not again. I'll be sprouting fins.
Well, Terry, you can't expect me to do this and come up with the roast and 2 veg. I mean, you can't expect me to work and run around after you.
Wasn't my idea you should take the job, was it?
Well, it wasn't my idea that we'd be so hard up that I'd have to, was it?
Well, you shouldn't have married someone who was going to be skint all the time, should you?
I'm sorry, Terry. It's just, well, I want to help. I'm even trained to, but it's just... If there's nowhere proper to leave Daniel.
You mean that doesn't cost more than you earn?
Right. And they say they want mothers back at work.
I'll just have to try and think of some other way of making money.
Yeah, but you're working yourself sick as it is.
I'll have a talk to Mick. I mean, between the two of us, we must be able to come up with some idea of making a few more bob.
But meanwhile...
Did you see him, then?
Harry, come in and have a cup of tea. You can debrief us in comfort. I expect you'd like a cup too, Chris.
Well, there's only our Sammy at home. She should have gone to school by now. I'll have a quick one.
What's he like, this Braithwaite fella?
Oh, you know councillors, Harry. Well, as you'd expect, man of the people job.
Hey, hang on, you.
Oh, Billy, something I can do for you?
Too late, there isn't. Don't give me that. You know very well what you've done for me, don't you?
No idea what you're talking about. And as you can see, I've got some people here.
Look, it'll be best if I get off anyway. Bye, Queen. See you.
I suppose you do intend telling me what this is all about.
I just want you to know that I know, that's all. Snitching's all right, as long as you don't get found out. As long as you can do your grassing on your neighbours without them knowing it was you.
All I know at the moment is you're making a complete and absolute idiot of yourself about what I fail to understand.
Try understanding that they give me your name. That's right, the council give me your name. And try understanding how lucky you are you're not 20 years younger. Otherwise, you and me wouldn't be standing here discussing it.
Well, this is your idea of a discussion, is it? You barge over here accusing me of God knows what.
Oh, yes, you do know what.
This is ludicrous. Have you any idea what he's talking about?
It's no use dragging him into it. It's between you and me and you, this.
What is between you and me? What am I supposed to have done?
Sammy? Sammy, are you still here, love? Sam, it's nearly gone past.
You'd better get your skates on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes. And does it occur to you that if I was that sort, as you put it, I could have been onto the council a long time ago and with very good cause?
Oh, suppose we're back to the Christmas tree now, are we?
Well, that, and the veritable eyesore your so-called garden's been for God knows how long. But I did not report either of those things, and I did not report your ridiculous satellite dish.
Well, how come they've got your name then, eh?
Because somebody else gave it to them, to cover up their own tracks.
Well, don't look at me.
This is ridiculous. I refuse to stand here and be lambasted for something I know nothing about.
Oh, and I'm supposed to believe that someone gave a false name now, what?
Look, it could have been somebody else, couldn't it? And as I say, don't look at me. Because I've got nothing against them, have I?
Oh, aye?
As a matter of fact, I'm being a born one for myself.
Oh, yeah? You wouldn't take mine off my hands, though, would you?
Well, as I've said, I've nothing against them. How much do you want for it? Go on, how much?
Ah, go away, Harry. 50 quid?
Done. Now, will you go away and believe that nobody round here grassed on you and your satellite dish? I'll fix you up with the money later. All right, son?
Are you going in this afternoon?
I just knocked some lemonade over. I'll put a clean one on when I get home.
All right. Sammy? You're going to be late if you don't go back now.
Special Babies next, and baby David's lungs work with the aid of a machine, but can he survive without it?
Headingley, Barkers and Witherspoon. It's like something out of Dickens. Honestly, it was archaic. And poor Mr. Witherspoon. He had a fit when I turned up. I don't think he'd ever seen a female solicitor before. Oh, hi. Good lunch?
Fine, thanks.
I thought I'd sort out some of the paperwork on the Gilmore case.
Good. So you're settling in.
Oh, John, Mr. McLeish rang.
Guy?
He flew in this morning. He's in Liverpool. He's coming round later.
So does that mean, is Sarah back?
I didn't ask.
Right. Oh, good. Vivian, could I just have a quick word, please?
Hiya, Sam. What are you doing here? Come to spy on me like everyone else? No, I just want to see you. Well, I don't want to see you, all right? I don't want to see anyone. I'm sick of people spying on me and poking their noses in. And I'm sick of people who haven't got the guts to stick up for their mates. I've got new friends now. All right.
No problem. Any litigation stuff, just pass it over and I'll handle it.
Just one more thing, Vivian.
Viv?
Professional distance.
Pardon?
In this office, we do try to preserve a certain amount of professional distance.
How nice for you. Look, I'm sorry, Jonathan, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Sue?
What, you mean Sue out there?
Yeah, I'd just like to make it clear.
I thought she was a friend of yours.
Yes, she is, but what I'm trying to say is...
An old friend doing you a favour.
Yes, but the point is...
Well, whatever she is, she's good news. You know, you really ought to let her handle some of your conveyancing for you. She's bright. See you later.
Come on, Mick, let's have you. People allowed through the front door. Now, it's only a short list, this. It won't take long. Number one, the fella from the electric. He's all right. You can let him in.
Yeah, well, talking about that...
He's a little fat fella. Looks like Harry Seacombe. Wears glasses and got a tash.
When did Harry Seacombe wear the tash?
No, the fella from the electric. And don't take any lip from him. And don't give him a cup of tea, or you'll never get shut of him. Now, I'm going to put this up on the front door.
Yeah, well, listen, H, about people coming round while you're away. Look, I was wondering about the kids, you know, if I could have them round on a Saturday afternoon, maybe.
You must be joking.
Oh, come on, H.
I've got a lot of precious things here. Valuables, antiques. On the other hand, maybe we could come to some financial arrangement. Say £2 a week, wear and tear.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Don't mention it, son. I've always had a soft spot for kiddies, me.
Yep.
Sarah ran.
When?
About 5 minutes ago.
Why the hell didn't you tell me? Where is she?
You said no phone calls.
Yes, but oh, for God's sake.
I do as I'm told, John. If you say no phone calls...
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
She said, would you ring her back on this number in about an hour? She seemed worried.
Worried? What about?
Well, this whole business with Guy McLeish. She said, would you double-check these? The companies that he took over before you ring. I wouldn't have disturbed you, only she said it was urgent.
These contracts, they're all fine. As solid as a rock.
Well, she seemed to think there's something very odd going on. She says he's got money coming out of his ears, your friend Guy.
Well, so what? He's a bloody good businessman.
Well, anyway, she's worried. So will you check these?
Sue, I have double-checked them. I have treble-checked them. Look, for goodness sake, the man's a friend of mine. I know him. I trust him.
Well, Sarah thought that...
Well, look, that's all this rich living, isn't it? It's gone to her head.
So will you ring her on that number? It's a hotel.
I thought she was staying at his villa.
Oh, she said she didn't want to be overheard.
You're not up to something ever so slightly dodgy, John. Sorry to butt in. Sue, isn't it?
Yeah. Will you excuse me?
Where do you find them? Listen, sorry about this. My accountant's on his way with a couple of small hitches. Any chance for coffee? Oh, Sarah sends the love, by the way.
You see, they're not exactly the same as yours, are they?
Cheap copies.
I feel really bad about this. We do sell your stuff, but it's a bit expensive, you see, and well, some of our customers do want something, you know, but thanks.
You said forget them. These Saran people, you said that they were no good.
I was obviously right.
James, what are we going to do?
Nothing. What can you do? Copyright on jewellery is almost impossible to prove, and Tracy's right. They're similar, but not identical.
So I'm just supposed to sit here and let people like this undercut me?
No, of course not.
But
Nobody
you
should
just
Look,
said...
Caroline, let me handle this, all right? There's no good getting uptight and emotional about it. Don't worry, I'll sort it.
No.
Well, look, love,
Give it to me.
But there's no point...
This is my business, and I want to sort this out for myself. Please.
There's a Betty Grable film on.
Great. Is that it?
No, they're horses.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, they can't be racing from Kempton on every European station, can they? I mean, I thought it'd be all nude housewives and things like that.
Not on my television, they don't. It's not pointing the right way. Go out and point it the right way.
Harry, I've pointed it in every direction under the sun, and even some that aren't.
Maybe it's because it's in the garden.
What?
And not on the roof.
I don't think so, H.
Hey, that Bessie Grable, she had smashing legs.
I can't understand why they'd want racing from Kenton in Italy and France and Denmark and... Hang on. Where'd you get that dish from?
Billy Corkle, his brother, gave it to him.
What? You know what it is then, don't you? It's one of them from the betting shop. You only get horse racing. You're lucky you're getting anything at all, you know, H. Because if they find out it's Nick, they just cut the signal. And then all you get is the invisible man.
Look, just calm down a moment.
I don't want to calm down. I want to do it while I'm really angry.
Okay. So what are you going to do when you get there? You haven't a leg to stand on.
No, but at least I'll have the satisfaction of telling this pirate in Warrington what I really think of him.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him. Make him sweat.
All right. All right, okay. I'll come with you. I'll drive you.
I can drive myself. James, look, just let me do this, okay? By myself. I can't always rely on you to do the dirty work for me. Tracy, can I drop you off somewhere?
Yeah, thanks. Look, don't take any stick, you know. Threatens to sue.
Come on.
Sue, could you type that up for me? 2 copies?
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing? Viv, how'd you tell if a contract's legal or not? Why are we whispering? Oh, it's that friend of his. Sarah thinks something dodgy's going on.
No.
He turns up right, this guy McLeish. He gets John to negotiate the purchase of 6 companies. And he's supposed to be this high-flying businessman. But he pays well over the odds for all of them. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But John won't listen. You see, the thing is, Guy McLeish is an old school friend. We used to play rugby together.
Yes, I think we filmed it. I think that, great.
OK, give them to me. I'll check them for you.
Hello, Gary, about bloody time. Who? Is that Saren? For God's sake.
So we'll see you this evening at Morris's. Buffet and drinks. Could be useful.
Oh, sorry, I thought... Sorry, I'll come back.
No, stay. I'll introduce you. Guy McLeish, Vivian Slater. Vivian's covering some of Sarah's work for me.
Vivian?
How do you do?
This is my accountant.
We've met before. Hello, Morris. John, could I have a quick word?
Why don't you bring Vivian with you tonight? Are you free?
I might be.
Good. We must have a long chat.
Hello, yes, look, I've been trying to make an urgent call for the last half hour. Could you check a line for me, please?
Yes, I'm looking for somebody...
Sorry, love, we shut at 3 because of picking up the kids, you know.
Well, I was wondering if I could have a quick word with the manager.
Well, it's just me and Eileen in the office, love, that's all. And Gary in the storeroom, where he's got flu. Eileen! Phone!
Then who makes up the jewellery?
Oh, no, it's just storage and distribution here, love, that's all. Eileen! Phone! Oh, God, she must be in the loo. She's not being well. Oh, and Mr. Walker.
Who's Mr. Walker?
Well, he's the fella that runs it, love. Look, if you've got a problem, you better talk to him. If you can find him. We never can.
Look, there must be some mistake. I've got an invoice here from Seren Jewellery.
Yes, love, but we don't make it here. It just comes in packets from Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
Hong Kong?
Doesn't that strike you as a bit too much of a coincidence?
Oh, come on, Caroline. If you find cheap copies of something, odds are it's made in Hong Kong.
Yeah, look, I can understand some outfit in England doing it, but how on earth does anybody over there get hold of my design?
Well, let's just think it through.
Of course, it's stupid. How obvious. Michael's in Hong Kong. I can get him to check it out for me. Find the manufacturers.
Ah, good idea.
I'll phone him now.
Great.
James, what's the matter?
Nothing.
It's always my problems, isn't it? Look, you must be sick to death of it. Thanks for putting up with me.
I thought that's what partners were for. Actually, Caroline, better if you didn't phone Michael.
Why not?
Not straight away. Time difference. He'll be asleep.
Sue's seriously worried.
Sue doesn't know what she's talking about.
Right, and Sarah's seriously worried.
It's nothing, really. I've called her. She's just panicking. Look, Vivian, I'm very happy to take any advice you'd like to give me on the litigation side. When it comes to commercials...
It just seems odd that your friend Guy's using the dodgiest accountant in Liverpool.
I've heard he's excellent.
Well, of course he's excellent. That's the point. He's so excellent, he can make the crookedest accounts come out straight as a ruler. I've met him before. Look, just hang on a minute. Your friend Guy buys 6 companies and pays over the odds for all of them. Not significantly over the odds. Not enough to start any awkward questions.
No, because there aren't any.
Well, I've got one. When did you last have 6 property sales go through so quickly and so incredibly easily? What's that?
I don't know, some sort of chicken stuff. All right, so, what are you accusing him of?
Come to clue. Some kind of tax fraud? Buying up loss-making companies in England to set against future profit?
That's not fraud.
Try that, it's good.
Anyway, look, it doesn't work. The companies are all well in profit.
So why does he want them?
Because they've all got outline planning permission, because they're near a development zone. I don't know. Look, 101 legitimate reasons. Perhaps he happens to have a thing about builders merchants. But just forget it, all right? It's not your field.
You're going to have to offload him, you know. You can't afford to risk any trouble.
Oh, there you are. Good. Both got a drink?
So, when are we going to have this long talk, Guy?
How about right now?
Hi. Oh, it's you again. I need to talk to you. Well, I'm busy. Is everyone out? Look, Nisha, if you've come to say something, say it.
Well, this is how we've been friends for ages now.
Friends? Is that what you call it? Oh, look, just go jump in a lake or something.
That his company was about to be floated on the stock market for 50p a share. Well, it just seemed too good an opportunity to miss. Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I
Huh? Not drinking?
Oh, I've lost my glass.
Oh, well, in that case...
Thank you.
Practice. What is it?
Wine.
Is that okay?
It's fine.
Harry Pearson.
Viv Slater.
You work in this setup?
The guy, you mean?
Well, most people here do.
Have you worked for him long?
Depends what you mean.
Oh, yes, of course. H.G. Pearson, builders merchants.
That's right, yes. Have we met before?
Oh, I don't think so, no.
No, I'd have remembered.
So, Guy's just bought you out, right?
Oh, I see. You as well, eh? You're another one.
Another what?
We should be drinking champagne, really. I don't know what your contract's like, but mine is... My wife thought we'd won the pools. We had this nice little business in Runcorn. Things started getting tight, very nasty. And along comes Guy. Well, I'd known him before, of course, from this other venture I got mixed up in. And he offers me 250,000 for the Runcorn business. Then, of course, with the money from that, I buy the builders merchants and run it for him. Magic.
So when was this, Mr. Pearson?
Harry.
So when was this, Harry?
Oh, about 3 years back. My wife said, Harry, this is better than winning the pools.
So let me get this straight. 3 years ago, Guy offers you 250,000 for a failing business.
Well, yes, but only so I can buy the builder's merchants.
And 2 months ago, McLeish Jersey Corporation buy it all over again.
Luca, I don't want to speak out of turn. I just thought that... I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm a solicitor, Harry.
Oh, God.
No, please don't let it spoil your evening. As a matter of fact, in a manner of speaking, I suppose I'm Guy's solicitor. Excuse me, come and have a stuffed olive.
Excuse me. I already had one.
Have some more. Listen, I've just had a very illuminating conversation with a man who's now sweating buckets.
Oh, really? What about?
Haven't a clue.
That's illuminating.
But I'll tell you what I think it was about. I think it was about laundering money.
For God's sake, Vivian. Keep your voice down.
Listen to this. An imaginary scenario, OK? Your friend Guy knows you're clean, but maybe only 99.5% clean, gives you some money to buy up a company. So it's your name on all the papers, your name at Company House. No sign of his name anywhere, right? So you run this place as well as you can for a couple of years. And then along comes Guy again, only this time disguised as McLeish Jersey Corporation, and he buys the business all over again.
Paying for it twice? That's ridiculous.
No, it's brilliant, John. It's an absolutely foolproof way of getting a hell of a lot of money into the country.
All right, so then what?
Well, I'm guessing now, but I imagine he keeps you on as manager, and you run the place in an undistinguished but profitable sort of way. And then in another couple of years, he liquidates the company, pays you off, and still has at least twice what the company's worth to invest. All that nice, squeaky clean money earning pure white interest on the stock exchange. It's a laundering operation, John.
What have you been drinking?
Rather nasty white wine. What about you?
No. No, that's ridiculous. It's full of holes.
It isn't, you know. And the really worrying question is, where's all this money coming from in the first place?
So you've seen Owen then, yeah? Yeah. He told me you two have broken up. Sorry. And I'm sorry about... It's just that... Well, I still think you were wrong. Like, what good did telling the truth to at the inquest? You just hurt everybody. And what did you and Ronnie do to me? What good did not telling the truth do to me, eh? Cav's dead. The truth can't hurt him. Well, all right, I'm sorry if I hurt his mum and dad, but there's no use in pretending. They knew what he was, and not one of you had the guts to stick up for me, except Owen. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the minute things get rough. You think I'm really hard, don't you? Well, I'm not, Niche. I just want to have a good time. I want to have a laugh. I want to go out and enjoy myself like everyone else. Do you want one? Oh, yeah, come on, Niche. Just a tiny one. I'll stick some orange juice in it for you. It gives it more of a kick. Come on, Niche. Look, only that much in the glass. It's nothing. I hate it, Sammy. I hate what it's doing to you. Yeah, well, everyone's always on me, aren't they? I hate it too. And I hate what it's doing to me inside. And I hate wanting to feel better all the time. I'm just getting worse and worse.
If it's dirty money, which it has to be, then obviously it's going to be the profits from something illegal.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot. Anybody on the old boy network, anybody who plays left hook,
Right wing, actually.
is automatically above suspicion.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
And what about that enormous retainer he paid you?
What's enormous? How do you know how much he paid us?
I looked. It's way over the top.
You did what?
Which looks bad, John. Suspiciously like hush money to me.
Hey, now, just, hey, you hold on a minute.
Think about it.
This girl, quite a looker, eh? Do you know her?
Unfortunately, yes.
A bit of a nasty moment earlier. I thought I'd spoken out of turn. Needn't to worry there. Obviously, we're late with Guy.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I've gone spoken out of turn again.
No, you carry on. You feel free. Say what you want. Can't be any worse than what I'm thinking.
The first one makes you feel really good. Kind of comfortable inside yourself. Do you know what I mean? No, you don't, do you? Because I bet you always feel all right inside yourself. But the more you have, the better you feel. You feel so warm and clever and nothing matters. And then everything starts to go dead inside you. And it's good. To start off with, it's really good. That feeling. But then... I just want to sleep all the time, Nisha. And I don't ever want to wake up. I know you think I'll let you down, Sammy. But I am sorry. I really am sorry.
Hi.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Pardon?
1 minute you're accusing him of criminal conspiracy, and the next minute you're all over him.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. This is another lecture on professional distance, is it? No, please. Carry on.
Do you have to be so bloody...
So bloody what?
So bloody difficult?
Well, yes, I think I probably do. Because one of your clients appears to be laundering money, and what do? You shut your eyes and make excuses for him. So what might I deduce from that? Either that he's got you totally sewn up, all that nice hush money you call a retainer, or that you're in it up to here with him. One or the other. So, yes, I think bloody difficult is probably a bit of an understatement, John.
Actress Samantha Robson from The Bill offers an inside line on Sleeping Rough in Living Issues next.